Good evening. Oh, tonight we're sharing cards about where we let the designer series paper do the work. I think that is just really fun. We are so glad to have you here.
Hello.
It's Tim and Karen from Stamping on the Back Porch. And this month, there is the designer series paper sale. So I thought it would be fun to kind of go through some of these, look at some of the papers, and then look at a few cards where the highlight is the paper. I love working with designer series paper.
Love, love, love.
And we have also opened up, Holly and I opened up another product share. So you could still get the paper shares, ribbon shares, anything you want. There's a link. So we decided to do a second round. And you can enjoy looking at these cards to see what your favorite paper is. The other thing is the All Good Cards Club this month is going to be about 6x6 papers. And it's going to be more one sheet wonders. Now last Thursday, this is the card that we made live. And there are so many gorgeous cards doing this over in the Back Porch Stampers. So come check them out if you haven't. But I love that. And this uses 6x6 paper. So we're just going to go on and do more 6x6 paper cards, which is wonderful. And we share cards we get from you guys on Thursdays. Tonight, I'm sharing some card swap cards. And then my last announcement is Card Play is open again. It just opened today. Card Play is what I did with 3 of my team members. And we had a blast. We did it over I wanted to say summer because we were traveling, but it was winter. It's too funny. But anyway, it is open. I will put a link up. Love to have you come join us. I just think it's just a fun.
Summer, this is still spring.
I know.
Summer hasn't even started.
It's all good, but we had so much fun, and you can choose to. You can join us from anywhere in the world because you can cut your own papers. You can provide your own things, or you can buy, if you're in the U.S., the card kit supplies from us. But either way, your choice. So that is all good, and I think we'll get started. But you can always find the host code at KarenTitus.com. If you don't know where it is, but this is the host code. And this month, speaking of designer series paper, I always give a card kit, and it almost always centers around something around designer series paper. So this is one of the 3 cards you get in the kit. So do you see how that's the paper and that's the paper? And then we've just added a couple of dies. So how cool is that? So that's one of the cards you get. All right. I think we are ready to get started.
To begin.
So this is what I thought we would do. I'm actually going to look. This is how paper shares come. And I have some that are complete here and some that aren't. But I just thought by quickly looking at the papers, this is countryside paper. So all the ones I'm showing tonight are 50% off. And did you know you could get the starter kit and you could get these in it? The starter kit just this month has an extra 30 free. So it's 155 of anything you want for 99. And you can get these at the sale price. You can make it go even further. So let me know if you want to know more about that. So these are gorgeous papers. These make me think of those blue willow dishes, people used to collect and put on their walls. We had relatives that had those. Do any of you have those? You might still have them in your family. Also, we had Norwegian plates that were like that.
Oh, yeah. These are directional, too.
Yes, they are. So we're going to look at some cards that highlight this. Yeah, I think these are really fun. So this one, so if you look at this one, this has the trees right here. But do you see how this very same card would look beautiful with all of these? And now this was done for a card swap. So probably she did use a bunch of these different things. But I just love that. This is that flip over flap card, whatever. And this is from Amy Rich.
How small? That looks like about 2 inches, less than 2 inches, or
that would be. Let's see if I do have. Look at, I have a trusty ruler here, Tim. 2.5 inches square.
Because that is a nice size.
Yeah, isn't that a nice size? And then this is similar to ones. This card is from Lila Monkey, and this is similar. Whoa, this has lost its thing. I've got to reattach this. But this is very similar to the pocket cards we did recently. And I just love pocket cards. So this is her version of the pocket cards. And look, we've got the little bunnies there. How cute is that? So I just have to do a little repair damage on that. So we'll set that one aside. But how adorable. And then this one
It's upside
Oh,
down.
Susan has some of her grandmother's blue willow. Wasn't that fun? I just always think it's fun to look at. This also really reminds me of the quilt that I had made for me that is 1940s men's shirt prints, and they were all done in blues, and it has that feel to it too, and it's one of my favorite quilts. I absolutely love it. But look here again. Well, we just have 3 different strips. So this is a strip card, but it's actually cut out with these dies in different shapes. So it's just a smaller shape in this set, which is really cool. So it's a whole set based on that one thing of dies. And this one is Joanne Bockerman. So I'd love to hear what your favorite.
Can I put these in the?
Let's see. This is no. We'll just set them aside. I will keep them later.
Okay.
We're all good.
Okay.
I just think it's really fun.
I'm always
look
looking
at all
for
this.
something to do.
But I love that all of these actually can go back in their things.
That's what.
Oh, is that what you were talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't know. I just not,
Are they supposed to be square?
Yeah, but these are kind of some leftover pieces. So
Okay.
these aren't
Oh.
exactly, these aren't really the real deal
So-
here. I just took what I had from
So, Tim,
leftovers.
don't call me out.
Yeah, so don't call me out. What can I say? It was a bad thing. I love, when I have 12 by 12 papers, I always cut some down. So in a basket, I keep some 6x6s because when I just want to design cards, I just want to use something smaller to pull out and play with. And so I love 6x6 one sheet wonder classes for that reason too, and all the things we do with this. So this is the Gingham. I should put this here so I can check out the names of these. Glorious Gingham. And each side has a larger and then a smaller side. I'm going to have a lot more of these later. I only have one card to show right now, but I thought that's really pretty, isn't it?
Yep.
This is a lovely side thing. And this is Rumi Radomski. And that is just a strip card that put on the side. You actually could just stack these and I could deal with them later. So you can do whatever you want.
I love putting them away.
This one, I actually...
It gives my life meaning.
This one's actually fun, and I don't have many cards with this one. I have been making a lot of cards out of this. So I have one that I made a while ago, but I just think it's so fun. This is a perfect set for fussy cutting, as you can cut it like the bookstore, the clothing store, the coffee shop. So anyway, these are some really fun. This Thursday, we're going to do another fun 6x6 one sheet wonder too. So just it'll be a preview of the class too. So another easy layout. But this is, I think, such a fun. This is the paper here. And we did this a couple of Thursdays back. And again, there are tons of cards on this, on the backport stampers. And you see how that's just cut off? Remember we sliced those off and that goes on the inside. Yep. Such a great idea. If you did this on a 6x6, then you're going to have enough on the side to do your envelope flap. So that's going to be beautiful right there. That'll be the next one. Cheryl says that lately quick and easy cards are a favorite to make. I love quick and easy. And the other thing that I love about them is you can always step them up. So if you start with just a basic great design, then I just love that. So when we see lots of ideas of how people step them up and do very unusual things. So this is what one is this called? Oh, it's on the second page, I think. How about that? Masterfully Made. Couldn't think of that. And it's this paper tearing look, which is just very cool. I think this is really interesting paper. I have so many cards in my head if I can ever find time. I guess it should be this one. I guess it doesn't matter. I have both sides, these kind of flipped over. So whatever. So we're going to show a couple here. Look at this absolutely stunning shaker card. I didn't have a lot with just the paper on this one. So look at that. How cool that is. And this is that paper. This is one of my favorites in here. But isn't that a cool background? And then she just has some loose flowers in a frame. What a fun card. And this is Marianne Grimmer.
And celebrate.
And then this one. So we're going to look at these side by side. I love this too. And you're going to see that little strip of the same one. And then these are 2 more. And then this die with the trust in the Lord with all your heart. I think that is an absolutely beautiful card. And this is from Janie Backer. So a couple of great cards from there. I just love all the papers. Sometimes I don't feel inspired until I see cards, but I knew I would love this paper, but it seems so busy. I didn't know what to do with it. And then when I see some cards like that, and I think sheets like this will be fun. I was thinking you could put some of the like zoo crew camping. I was just thinking of all kinds of fun things we could do with that kind of background paper. This one, oh, Kathy said this one might be her favorite paper. This one, I actually didn't have time to go find cards. I just wanted to show it because this is an online only one. We used this for a card kit once, but just because it is also on sale and it's beautiful. One of the things I love about this, a paper like this just stands alone, but it has sheets that you can fussy cut the flowers really easily. There's a die to go with it too, but it's really an easy one to fussy cut, and same with leaves. So if you don't have a die machine, this is really a fun set of papers to work with.
Have you ever fussy cutted things that actually had a die and you didn't use them? Yeah.
I do that with these all the time because I like fussy cutting. Even though I have the dies, I like to fussy cut. So it's just what I do. Because when I'm watching TV, I think you like me sitting next to you fussy cutting better than seeing me over at the table running the die cutting machine. See, that's the idea, because we're just still more together, right? That is why. Okay. And then this one is that bright and beautiful.
And it really is.
This is just a favorite paper for all kinds of things. I do love the colors and all the fun things on this. So I've got a couple of great cards on here. Look how cool this is. And this is done with what we call the stack, slice, and shuffle, where you can cut all these at the same time and then just mix up your papers. So you could do all kinds of these and put them on a color. I think this is really beautiful. And this is Becky Edson. Oh, she's on my team. But I love that look. And this is just perfect with all of these different colors in there.
Very cool.
And then here's another one. And this one is from Natalie Travis. I was going to do this side by side because they're similar but different. Do you see how this is 3 strips and then there's room in the middle for the words? But it's similar papers. It's just another use. And you could use this same idea with any of the papers I'm showing tonight. So a lot of this is just layouts that are really cool to show off the paper. So I think that's pretty cool. Next, we have, this is such fabulous paper. This Zoo Crew is so fun. We have the vehicles, the happy birthday with the juggler and gifts and balloons, the bakers, then the hobbyists, the readers, the artists, the cooker, the bakers, the musicians, the dancers. I just love that there are all these creatures in here, and the campers, the outdoors sporting goods. So think how cool is that? Now I mostly have fussy cut and there are dies for some of these. These also work great with the circle punches. So it's great paper, but you could also use this just as the paper. Now, when I first looked at this, I thought, I don't think I would use it with just the paper because it's kind of all over the place. But when you look at these stunning cards, I think, how cool is this?
Yeah, I like that.
So here's the camper, and you're just seeing some of them. It doesn't matter that some are cut off. It just has the flavor of this outdoor person having the s'mores, the binoculars, hiking. Isn't that cute?
Sitting on a skunk.
And again, it's just a strip card. So it is just like a little pull-apart picture. I think that is so fun. Yeah, this is just such happy party. And I think it's for kids of all ages. Obviously, can be for little kids, but we all love this. I just think this is paper I would use for anything. This is Deb Klofke.
And we've actually given the name to this is Pull Apart Pig.
Pull apart pig. There we go. Pulled pork, kind of like pull apart.
Yeah.
Okay. So look at here. Here is another one where it could be any of the animals behind and then just the words on front. I just think that is so fun that this just stands alone too. So I'm so glad to get these cards. And this is Amy Felici. And then I also love this one. And I showed this one the other day and it's lost its name. I said, that is the problem. But do you see, this is just part of the paper too. It has all the animals, but I love how she cut this so that you're highlighting one. So you would see one in the middle, but that could be with any of these. And then she put the words here, something great to celebrate. and that's just cut off. So I think all of these, and these are no work at all. You're not fussy cutting. You're not even punching. So I thought, what a fun paper to work with.
It is.
Another one that I just think, I know all the Fisher people and all the, we've seen a lot of Father's Day cards and things like that coming up. I think this is my favorite. And I've been fussy cutting these for some cards that I'm working on that are for my upcoming All Good Cards Club and for who knows what else. Might be for Thursday. I have no idea. I haven't looked that far ahead.
Yes.
Love the colors in here. And it's just kind of unusual. I just think this is really very fun paper. The fishing rods and more fish. Isn't that great? So all
Very
these fun colors. All Good Cards Club is the last Tuesday of this month. There's one more last Tuesday. And then I'll know pretty soon what July will be. But yes, and it's a Tuesday and it's 3 lives. And when you get there'll be 10, 1, and 7. And we'll hope I don't have any issues with that. And you get the replays forever. So it's all good. So
This
we're going to
reminds
look
me
at
of
these.
Norway.
It does. It does. Even the colors remind me of Norway. So this stunning card by Marcia Gay. Look at, this is just this card pulled apart. This idea of just taking 3 strips and highlighting your paper is such an easy way to make cards. And then you just add your words. Isn't that just beautiful? It's framed and it's just lovely. Yes, this is such a nice masculine paper. If you're looking at anyone that just enjoys, just even lake life, you don't even be a fisher person, but if you just enjoy nature and fish and all that. So I have 3 here. So here's another one. And notice this one. This is Sandy Carlson. Do you notice how similar this is?
I put them away.
Oh, you did put them away. I'm gonna put one back out. Boy, he's really on top of things. Oh, I was gonna look at this because I just think this is what's so fun about cards. You know, you change the size of your paper and you've changed the look of your card. Do you see how similar these are? These are really the same thing, except this is a smaller size. But all of a sudden, you have 2 different measurements and 2 different cards. Nobody knows you did it. So I love how you can take one idea and adapt it, and they are both stunning.
Yes, they
so
are.
I think so. This again would be the stack slice. I think they're just so fun.
Really make pretty cards.
Yes, and then here's one done with the blues, and this one is Susie Wood,
which I will probably be getting on Sunday.
Oh, is that this Sunday?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, time goes. Oh my goodness. And this just shows a couple of the other papers. So it's got this one and this. Isn't that cool? And it's a little Happy Father's Day.
If any of you want, you can text Karen on Friday and say, today's your anniversary. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
Remember?
That's right. Do you remember? Because Tim will remember. Tim will do some. Oh, I have one more. Tim will do something special. Oh, one more here. And this one is Lynn Feldkamp. And I want to show this too because it's different. It's a different paper in here. And I thought, what do you call those? See, I'm not a fisher person.
Lures.
So the lures?
I mean, they're
is that what
fly fishing.
Okay. But how cool is that? And again, we just have the 2 papers here. And then this says, so glad you're my dad. This could say anything. This could be a thank you, a happy birthday. So I think those are just some great cards.
Are they called flies?
Are they called flies? Someone's going to correct us here.
They're for fly fishing, so they might be called flies.
Oh, Cheryl, that's so sweet. She says she's trying to downsize her house and pack to move. Not much time to make cards, but showing all these beautiful cards helps her think that she could still make quick, beautiful cards and have to send out. Oh, yes.
You can.
I just think that is the beauty of kind of the quick and easy. And I hope this just kind of gives a good look of some of the different papers. Now, next week for Chatting Over Cards, we're going to do a walk through the catalog, and I'm going to show a card for every new stamp set that I have. So that will be fun. This is really fun paper, the Stargazing. Look at these wonderful.
And planets.
Planets and night skies for whatever you would want to do. There are dies that go with this, and I didn't have any that just showed the paper, so I have to show a couple of anyway here. Because look how cool this is. So this is a paper. This, I guess she just used the die and cut it out. But I also wanted to point out, do you see how you could fussy cut this and put that on the paper too? You could build your cards around this and then the rocket and your stellar. I love that. Oh, and she's got this little circle wood sheets. There are 2 of these that have. Yeah, so see, there would be the little circle. But I thought, I just think this is so beautiful. And then there's another one. So this has like the star background and then adding the planet. This one is using those bright planets. And they're both just so fun.
Yep.
This is your stellar, reach for the stars. And just adding, not even colored in. This is just black, the rocket. And look how pretty that is the background paper. To see if any of these did. Oh, there, your stellar. Let's put it on the inside. Oh, this is Janice Waitman. I guess I forgot to say the name. Did I say the name on this? I don't think so. Sandy Reese. Oh, you guys.
Look at the inside.
Okay, we're talking about the last All Good Cards Club was doing the inside of the cards. Guys, I hadn't even opened this yet. These just came. Sandy, you did it up right. Watch this. Your stellar, and it's a pop-up card. How cool is that? Greetings, friend. Oh, that sounds perfect too. Like it'd be from a space movie or something, like greetings, friend. That is perfect. Oh, what a delightful surprise. That is very fun.
Very nice.
Love that. Next. Oh, price goes up again on stamps July 9th. Oh my goodness. Oh, I better get some more. We have a few hundred, but we'll get more.
I need to say that guy even moves.
Yeah, that is
It's like
that is stunning. I love that idea. Love that. Okay, now we have the Earthen. I had to keep putting this on top. Earthen Textures, is it? But I better Earthen Elegance, which is really cool too. This has dies to go with it. And there's also paper, of course, but the dies could stand alone. And again, these do have papers. But look, so this is from the paper here and the die. I think that is so fun. And it looks like it's marbled. But you see how it's just on that paper? And here's paper. And there's paper. And this is Karen Braxton. And I think that is just really lovely. And then this one is in blues, but it's from the same paper pack. I think it's really fun because you get all these totally different looks. And this one is Jill Olson. Yeah, occasionally there are some dies that aren't available, and you can always ask me, or you can ask Kieran. People will tell you when they're available, when we run out, but we will still show them. I know Cheerful Daisies. I have more paper coming for the card kit, so I only had a few left, but I love this paper. I believe the dies, is this another one that the dies aren't available right now, but they will be later, and you still would love to have the card kit to put all this together. So this is really fun. We've got some, these have really bright, colorful daisies on the one side, and then the kind of textured paper on the outside. So this is one we did. We did a bunch of these out of Thursday Live recently. Another of my favorite ways to just make quick cards to show off the paper. That is just so easy. And it's just highlighting the paper there. And a little, dimensional cap, which we find all over.
Yes, we do.
Here is another one. Look how simple this is. And the paper does the work. And this is Kathy Seal. I love how she did that little strip right along the edge. But look how it's just layered paper. The paper is doing all the work. And then we have one more from Kim Allen. And this is a strip cardigan, just 4 strips in different colors with the words. So those are fun.
Very nice.
Next, this is a large paper pack. So this one's more expensive, but it's still on sale. And it has just all kinds of interesting papers that don't necessarily go together, but they make it really fun. I mean, there's something that goes with each of them, but they're really fun to play with. I'm actually really enjoying this. I'm going to show a couple of cards here. Look at here. Again, the paper is doing the work. We'll just have the words. Is that just gorgeous? I just love this card, and it is Lynn Feldkamp. I just love how she just has the words and the different way that she's arranged the words.
And pink and black really go well together.
Yeah, and this is that freesia color that's carried over that I just love. And then this one is really the pink. This is the bubble bath. But look at that pretty paper. And look at those papers. And again, hello, friend. I just think these are fun. Lynn Feldkamp. Okay, she did both of these. A lot of times when we do swaps, we can do 2. And you can see she was using the same paper pack and playing with different ideas for using the same paper pack. Isn't that awesome?
It is.
Pat was saying she needs 2 packs of paper. So she has plenty of sides and it's easier to cut into. That's great. I love it. And the last one that I have to show, this is the inked Botanicals. This is actually what we're going to be using for card play. So just a heads up on that. And we will be doing soon, I'll be doing a video with the other 3 people showing some things. But I think the colors in here are so fresh. And I think this is actually stunning paper.
It is.
Yeah, I think it is just really fun. So we have a few cards here. This is a gorgeous card. And again, we have the 3 strips. Now, we've seen other kinds of strip cards, and notice how she just added one more layer going across this way. And that's a really fun way to do the background. So it's all just taking an idea and then doing something a little bit. But I think these papers just look fresh and spring-like. And then I love the soft, hello, friend, and the little details there. This is Angie Leach. This next one is Lori Krause. And here you're going to see, these are actually 3 different papers from this set, but they're all in those shades of greenish blue Pool Party. And I just think it's really pretty because it's all 3 of them. One of them is used here. So they look so good in different colors. They also look really good with a very monochromatic. I'm just going to find those just to see. I love it that the paper has all these choices. So we have this one, although I don't know if I have all the papers on this one. So I guess that was a good idea, Karen. But this one would be in the same color family. Isn't that fun? And then the last one was one of the cards that we did recently. So I thought this just shows off the paper too. I think this is a fun way to put your paper to a lot of work.
Is this the same stack?
Yeah. So some of us are just hiding, but that's fine. It's all good. But that's it. I just wanted to share some of these fun ways of just kind of looking at paper and to see which paper packs would be your favorites. And I think that it's Pool Party and Lost Lagoon together, I believe, in that paper thing. And they'll all say on that. But thanks for spending this time with us. So call me if you need help with an order, or if you have questions about the starter kit. You cannot go wrong, and there's no obligation. So it is all good. And then on Thursday, if you're on my mailing list, you will get the directions, the supplies to have on hand for Thursday. So you want to do that and get that early. Plus you get another card tutorial each week. But on Thursday, we're going to do another fun 6x6 one sheet wonder kind of card. Thank you, everyone, for spending this time with us.
Thank you.
Good night.
Goodbye.